Okay, welcome back. Today in math class we worked on some practice with dividing fractions. Alright, so we're going to do a couple of your math homework problems in school, and now you're hopefully home coming back to find out how to do this tonight. Alright, so the first one says 4 divided by 2/3. The first thing we do, who remembers the first step? Dom?
You gotta...
Rewrite it. Right, so what does the 4 become, Dominique? Because we got to make it a fraction. 4 over 1. Okay, that's the same thing. That's like having 4 whole pizzas, right? 4 over 1 is the same as 4. And we're going to divide that by 2/3. Second step, who remembers? We're going to divide, but an easy way of remembering, we do a couple little things. Help her out, Amanda.
Switch it.
We're going to switch what? Division we're going to change to the inverse, which is multiplication. So 4 over 1 times, and here's the flip it word.
3 over...
Look at this. We flip. The 3 goes on the top, the 2 goes on the bottom. That's a flip. So 4 times 3 over 2. We're multiplying by the inverse. So what is 4 times 3?
12. 8.
You think it's 12?
25.
Well, if you're using a multiplication table, and this one's kind of messy, go to the 4, go to the 3, we slide down, and yes, indeed, it's 12. Another way to do it, although I don't think you need it, get your calculator out. Right? 4 times 3 equals 12. You can use the table. And what is 1 times 2? 2. It is 12 over 2. What's the next step? First, remember, we rewrite it, then we multiply and flip, and the last one is to simplify. Thank you, Preston. So, can we divide these in some way? Remember this, if we want to divide this, do it right. We have to turn to the right. So if you turn this stuff to the right, like a clock watch where we rotate things to the right, right? The 12 is inside and the 2 is on the outside. Right? How many times does 2 go into 12? Well, let's take a look at the chart. How many times does 2 go into 12? We'll just slide down till we get to somewhere near 12 without going over. Oh, there it is. Slide over and we get 6. 6 times 2 is 12. There's no remainder. So what is the answer?
6.
So 6 is our final answer. Okay? So there you go. See if we can get a volunteer up here. Wonderful class that I have. That's the first one. Let's go in and do the second one now. 5/9 divided by 2/5. Who thinks that they can do it? 2 people. Crystal, what do you say? Come on up here.
Let's go do it. There you go.
There's plenty of time. We can do more. Okay.
I want to go to the computer.
Go ahead. What's the first thing you do? 5/9 times 2/5.
Alright, so, now, this is what you do. You see this number right here, this fraction right here.
You can write on the post-it note, okay?
Now, you have to do...
You rewrite it. Step 1. 5/9.
Wait, hold on a minute. 5, 9...
Okay. And now what do you do to the division sign?
This one,
We turn it into multiplication.
multiplication. Now, for this one right here, you're gonna flip it on its
Good,
side.
do it. Flip it, not on its side. Flip it.
I mean, just flip it.
Go ahead.
So it's gonna be 5
over
2.
Yes, indeed. And the next thing we do?
5 times 5 is...
Okay, put it right down.
So 5
Keep going.
times 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 25.
Okay.
So equal 25.
Over what?
24. Or
Oh, she's thinking a different number than she wrote.
25.
Okay. Over what?
Over, let's see what 9 times 2 is. 9 times 2 is 18.
Okay. Write it down.
Now we have to write it down.
Are we done? It's an improper fraction, so we're not done.
So, we have to flip it
Do it.
on its side
Do it.
and divide.
I like that. Flip it on its side and divide. Do it.
So it's going to be 25 divided by 18.
Do it. Write it down. How many times does 18 go into 25?
How many times does 18 go into 5?
25. Goes one time, right?
Yep.
And 1 times 18 is 18. When we subtract that, who knows what 25 minus 18 is?
Me.
What? That first one who gets it, shout it out. What's 25 minus 18?
45 and minus 18.
Uh-huh.
6. No, yeah, no. 23. 5.
Well, 18 is how far away from 20? It's 2 away, right? And then 20 and 25, their difference is 5. 5 and 2 is 7. The answer is actually 7. So there's a remainder of 7. The answer is 1 whole, and 7, we stick that over the 18. 1 and 7, 18th is your final answer. Okay? Great job, Crystal. Thank you.
Can I copy this off the wall?
You absolutely can. Volunteer for the second one? Preston, you up for it? Oh, come on. Come on up here. Show us what to do. Do the math. Crystal's going to pull a chair in so you can get by, big guy. Give it to us. 2/7 divided by 2.
So some of this was John McGee.
Who's that?
Hers.
Be polite and be respectful. Okay, Preston, let's hear it. What do you do first? Yep, that one right there. See what he does. I think you're going to rewrite it, right? If you want to just do the problem, I'll talk for you. That's okay. So he's rewriting 2/7. Now he's going to multiply, but don't forget, Preston, 2 is the same as saying 2 over 1. So if you're going to multiply, that will help you. Oh, is it 2 over 1? What's the thing that you forgot? You forgot to flip it. Okay, when you flip it, here's what you're doing. You're taking the number on top, the numerator, you're putting it on the bottom. The bottom, the denominator, goes to the top. Thus, 1/2. Okay, do the math. Okay, so he gets 2 times 1. Very good. That's easy. You don't need a multiplication for that. What's 7 times 2? Come on.
14.
Yes. Have some confidence. 2 14ths. Is it done?
No.
Why? They're both even numbers that can be divided by 2, right?
Yeah.
Good, Preston. He turned it to the side. 14. How many times does 2 go into 14? Is that the right way, though, Preston?
What?
You flipped it on its side, but it's not. If you rotate this way, what's the number that goes on the inside?
2.
The 2. What's the number that goes on the outside?
14.
Ah,
Okay.
14. How many times is 14 going to 2? It doesn't at all, right? So we have to bring a 0 in here. 14 goes into 20 one time. Becomes 14. 10 minus 4 is 6. Right? Gets a little tricky, huh?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Who had a different way of doing it? Because you know what? We haven't done this yet. Isn't there some common factor in between 2 and 14? Isn't there a common factor? Can you divide both these by 2? Can you?
Yeah.
Sure you can. So what's 2 divided by 2? That's 1. 14 divided by 2 is... What's 14 divided by 2?
14 divided by 2. 14.
Preston, show us with the chart.
4.
14 divided by 2.
7.
7.
7 it is. 1 over 7. The answer is 1/7. Thanks, Preston. Yeah, sometimes looking at the common factor is the way to go. Can you pull in there and say, you can ask nicely, Preston. She's not going to bite you. I don't think.
Yes, you will. Stop.
All right.
Me on my cheek.
Okay. Amanda, you think you want to talk one through? Not this one. Not this one. I'm going to do this one together with you, and then I'm going to see if I can get someone else up here. Okay, this is a tricky one because it's a mixed number. It's got a whole number 12 and a fraction. This one's tricky because it's got a whole number and a fraction. First step is we have to make them in proper fractions. So, 6 times the 12 is the first thing you do, and then you add in what's on top. 6 times 12. Anyone know what that is? You have your multiplication chart if you don't know it. Right? You get 6, and you go all the way down. Let's see, I'll zoom out a little bit here.
72.
72? Let's check it out. 6 all the way down to the 12. It's 72. So, 72 plus 5 more. What's 72 plus 5?
77.
Thanks, Amanda. It's 77 over what number?
6.
Over 6. That's right. Now, we're still not going to multiply yet. We're going to divide because we got to get the other mixed number as an improper fraction. What is 6 times 2? Who knows that one? Yes.
12.
12 it is. 12 plus 1 more is
12.
easy. 12 plus 13. Thank you, Crystal. 13 over what?
Over 6.
Thank you, Dominique. Now we can flip it. 77. Whoops, look at that. I did what Crystal did. My brain was thinking ahead. 77/6 times... Preston, what do we have to do now? We got to do the flip. Thank you. We got to flip the 6 to the top and the 13 to the bottom. So 6/13. This is a tough one. Going to be a big number. So guess what? I'm going to use the calculator. What do you say? Can you see that? 77 times 77 times 6. You don't have to use a calculator. You could go off to the side and do 77 times 6, right? And that would be fine. We could do 6 times 7 is 42. We carry the 4. 42 plus 4 is 46. Or we could check it with the calculator. 77 times, what was it again? Times 6. 462. But my brain works just as well. 462. 462 over... What's the next thing we do, Crystal?
Over 6.
No. You gotta do 6 times what?
6. 13.
Ah, you gotta do 6 times 13, which you could do up here, right? 13 times 6. 6 times 3 is 18. Carry the 1. 6 times 1, 6 plus 1 is 7. We'll check it on the calculator. Alright, 13 times 6 equals... Whoops. Didn't do that right.
Wow.
Whoa. 13 times 6 equals 78, and that's what we got. So it's 462 over 78, and that's not the simple answer. You have to go through some long division to finally get your answer. Right? Now we could do that, and this is what you should use your brain. 462, because we are going to rotate this to the right to do it right, divided by 78. How many times can 78 go into 46? I'm sorry, 462. I'm going to say it's going to go in there about 6 times. I'm thinking 6 times. And we can check that out. You'll have more time at home. 78 times 6 equals 468. Oh, that's too much. It's only going to go in 5 times. This is a hard one. So 78 times 5 is equal to 390. You can take that away. 2 minus 0 is 2. 6 minus 9 can't do it. That becomes a 3. That becomes a 16. 16 minus 9 is 7. 72 is left over. Right? So, remember, 5 times, and then there's 72 left over, so we can make the fraction 72 78ths. So your answer is 5 and 72 over 78ths, but that's not even the final answer, because this number's divisible by 2.
My whole problem's awful.
Tonight for homework, if you want to, you can simplify this. That's a tough one. I think your teacher's going to say, wow, those numbers are big. Give it a shot.
By myself?
Dominique, would you like to volunteer on the next one?
No, I said Amanda.
Amanda?
No.
Do you want to volunteer on the next one? You both do it. How about Amanda first and then Dominique second? You guys choose. Okay. Here you go. Speak clearly. Show us how it's done. 9 divided by 5 9. Go.
I already did that
Aren't you the student of the day?
one.
Have to simplify. Okay, Dominique,
No!
go. First thing you do, what? Take that whole number. My advice to you is to look down here versus up there. That 9 can be written as a fraction. 9 over what?
9 over 1.
Do it. Okay. 9 over 1 divided by 5 9. It's actually 9 over 1. What do you do next?
We have to rewrite it and
Do it as what? Division or multiplication?
multiplication.
Go for it. Don't look up at the screen. Just look right in front of you.
God.
Look right here. You're doing fine. 9 over 1. And she did the flip. Look at that. Good for you. So, what's 9 times 9?
9 times 9. 81.
Go for it. And the bottom one is easy, right? 1 times 5. Alright, 81 fifths. Are you done?
No.
Probably not. Alright, you want to simplify that. Got your equal sign there, Dominique.
What?
Between 9 fifths equals. You forgot the equal sign right here. In between there.
It is there.
Where's the equal sign?
We don't get equals. Oh. Huh.
Equals. Okay, so we put this on its side, and this becomes 81 divided by 5. How many times does 5 go into 8? 1 time, right? What's 1 times 5? It's 5. When we take it away, we get 3, and we bring the 1 down. 31. How many times does 5 go into 31? Look at the 5, go down to close to 31 without going over.
30.
Okay, so how many times?
5 times and 6 times.
6. Okay. 6 at the top. 6 times 5 is 30.
Please excuse the interruption. Today's late bus
Do the
has been
subtraction.
canceled. I repeat, there will not be a late bus
And you get
this
what left?
afternoon. Today's late bus is canceled.
1, right? Okay. So, you got an answer of 16, and then this 1 goes over the 5 and 1/5. Your answer is 16 and 1/5. Okay, Amanda.
Amanda.
Give you a shot. Good job, Donnie.
Yes, what up?
Look at those fancy nails. Oh, wow.
Yes, Amanda.
Okay, Amanda, you want to take the last one up here? Or not the last one.
Got 2 more left. 3.
You got 3 left.
I need to copy somebody. I'm messy.
It's up on the board. Is that a problem for you?
Yeah.
You just did it. It's up on the board. Oh, 132. You got like just enough time for Amanda. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do the last one. Go for it. 7/8 divided by 1/4. What do you do first? Let's move this up. It's not your fault.
I'm copying that.
Okay, what do you do?
Hmm.
You gonna rewrite it and flip it? Go ahead.
I already know.
First you rewrite it,
Uh-huh.
then you flip. You put the 4 over 1
Good. You flip 1/4, it becomes 4 over 1, and then you do what?
times it.
Multiply. Excellent. Go for it.
It is
This is
20.
a straightforward one. Good job. 28. Are you done yet?
No. You have to do the bottom.
8 times 1. Easy. 28 over 8. Are you done yet?
No.
Simplify. Go. To do it right, you flip it to the right. 28 divided by 8. The bell rings, just finish your problem, and then you'll go down to what, gym today?
Yeah, Jen.
Pack it up. So, 28 divided by 8, she goes into the 8 column. Which one is 28 without going over?
3.
3.
I have no homework tonight.
And what's that? It comes out to 24, right?
No, I have. You should always just
Subtract them, what do you get? You get 4 left, right? 8 minus 4 is 4. So you write a 4 down. There's a remainder of 4. The answer is
It's my daughter.
3
What?
and 4/8, or 3 1/2.
Peace.
You got it. Don't forget to do the last 2. Beautiful.
I have no homework.
Dude, I was trying to snatch your pencil because I was out of here.
Good job, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
What?